ain't trying to break you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. My life been good and bad and all around. The more things I lost, the more I found. One thing I taught myself to do, no matter the problem, refuse to lose. So, how you want it, man? You can choose. If you can't take the heat, don't light the fuse. See, I walk in slow and ignite the room. Like fire, everything I touch, I consume. I'm getting up while y'all just snooze. While you make breakfast, man, I'm on the move. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place got a track.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Shed. We're here with our second round of Sub-State. It'll be the Swathers versus Minneapolis Lions. Very unpredicted matchup, I would say.
Yeah,
I'm here with
Peter Machado
and
Zach Smith, and then Eli. Eli will join us in a few minutes. He is singing the national anthem, so make sure to listen to that. But yeah, today we got second round of Sub-State. The Minneapolis Lions today visiting.
Yeah, pretty good matchup tonight for the Swathers. They're leading hot on a 21-game win streak. And hopefully they'll bring it up to 22 and make it back to another Sub-State championship.
Yes, right now, currently, the Minneapolis Lions are 12-8-1 on the season. They have a tie. That's
A tie in basketball is very crazy.
my guess is it was some kind of forfeit, and both teams had just, forfeit. So either way, it's kind of cool to see a tie. But this will be a good matchup for these two teams tonight.
Yeah.
And starters for the Minneapolis Lions tonight. Number 4, a 5'9" sophomore, Riley Robinson. Number 10, a 5'10" sophomore, Braylee Hurt. Number 11, Josie Schrader, a 5'5" senior. Number 14, Brady Weatherman, 5'5" senior. And number 23, Macy McClure, 5'7" senior.
The 5'10" senior Kendall Brugan, number 5, 5'3" junior Callie Yoder, number 15, 5'10" senior Abby Proctor, number 20, 5'8" senior Casey Mason. And number 35, 5'6" senior Ava McGill.
So far this year, as of right now, Hesston is ranked number 4 in all of state for girls basketball. Minneapolis ranked 98th in all of state for basketball. Last week, they came off of a very solid win over a solid Garden Plain team to take first round of sub-state, beating them 47-25, leading them to the Shed tonight here, where they hope to take on the undefeated Swathers and beat them in their home tonight, which would be quite the feat for them.
If you weren't here for the first round of sub-state, Hesston beat Council Grove by a very comfortable margin. Believe scoring around 70.
70 to 30.
Yeah, something like that.
So Bergen to jump center, to Proctor, up to Yoder. Swathers early layup, Abby Proctor off the mark. Bergen left-handed layup is good. Great start by the Swathers, getting set up in their press break, and Minneapolis throws it out of bounds.
I feel like that jump ball plays always works out for the Swathers.
One of these times the team's gonna actually see it, and they're actually gonna be able to, you know.
Well, that's Hesston's game right there. Play fast, get out of the gates really quickly, and put the points up quick before your opponents can.
Josie Schrader finds McClure for a 3 in the corner.
That was Randall Hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Bergen on the wing. Left-hand dribble. Bounce pass to Abby Proctor for 2. Swathers lead 4-3. Up to Weatherman. Back to McClure. Swinging around the perimeter. Back to McClure at the top of the key. Over to Schrader in the corner. Schrader shoots a left-handed 3. What a start here for the Lions of Minneapolis. 2 threes on back-to-back possessions. They lead at 6-4.
McGill in the corner. Shoots a long 3-pointer, or sorry, 2-pointer. Rebounded by Minneapolis.
Weatherman to take it up the right side, being guarded by Yoder. She overthrows her teammate, and it will be Swather basketball. I believe the intended target was Macy McClure.
Yeah, as we've pointed on multiple times, you just can't have those lousy turnovers, especially like that. It's a little bit more understandable when it's on-ball pressure, but not like that.
It looks early that Minneapolis came to play. They weren't Hesston out of the gate at all, which is a good sign for the Lions.
Casey Mason driving inside, trying to make it, gets fouled.
She would shoot 2 shots.
Fouls on
Bailey Randall Hurt.
Casey's first free throw is up and good.
The Lions will check in number 25, Raylan Robinson, for number 11, Josie Schrader.
McClure with it, right side. Over to Weatherman. Weatherman too hot, too steep for Robinson there, and it will be Swather basketball.
Lions checking in 2 players pretty quickly into this game. Just checking in, number 20, Addison Abell, a 5'7" junior, comes in.
Yoder dumps it off to Proctor. Proctor finds Bruggen inside. She'll be fouled. Going to the free throw line.
First person on Addison Abell.
Something good to point on, something good to point on is Swathers had a little bit of difficulty last year in the state championship having a big post matchup, so I'm intrigued to see that tonight.
Bruggen's second free throw is good. And Hertz take that. She picks up her dribble in the backcourt, looking for her teammate, finds Macy McClure. Macy McClure pump fakes, dribbles right side. She'll dribble all the way down to the lane.
Great
dish
pass.
off to Robinson, and is blocked by Kendall Bruggen, and Hurt with it in the corner. Stolen by Bruggen in transition. Right-handed layup is good.
Heston in a full court press. Lions find number 4, Robinson. It'll be tipped out of bounds, Heston's ball.
Swathers just plays such a quick-paced game that it can take teams a little bit to get used to the pace. So
Josie Schrader checks back in for Minneapolis along with Elise Smith. And in for Heston, Jaden Williams.
Yoder finds J.C. Proctor at the elbow.
Yoder.
Swathers swing it over to Yoder. Finds Bruggen at the 3.
bang! Good shot by Kendall Bruggen as she boosts the lead up to 7 points.
And Heston answers back with 2 back-to-back threes by Minneapolis after they got off really hot. Heston comes back quick.
9-0 run for the Swathers.
13-6 right now. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. This is going to be a fast-paced game all night. Both crowds are getting into it really early.
SSL, I say thank you to the Beneficent Holland Foundation for being a 2024-2025 sponsor. The Beneficent Holland Foundation is reinvesting in rural Kansas communities with a focus on the revitalization of downtown Heston, economic development, child care services, and community wellness. Thank you. Something big for the Swathers is they can't go into games outlooking teams because, especially now, you're starting to play tougher opponents, so no matter what their regular season record was, you just can't outlook people.
So Robinson with it, left side, over to McClure at the top of the key. McClure over to Schrader. Schrader to Smith. Smith to McClure. McClure left-hand dribble drive. It's there all day. Runs right into the defense. Schrader thought it was Swather basketball, but the Lions retain possession. And
I believe that's on,
Robinson was fouled.
I believe it was, yeah, Callie Yoder is going to pick up that foul.
Robinson to inbound for the Lions. Into Hurt. Hurt back to McClure. McClure to Schrader. Schrader up to Smith. Smith back to Robinson. Robinson overthrow and good save by Bruggen, and the Swathers are running again. Bruggen on the wing. She wanted to shoot it. Pump fakes, drive all the way in, off to Abby Proctor. Abby kicks it out to Jaden. Jaden decides not to shoot it. Swathers will set up the offense at the top of the key. Yoder, left-hand dribble drive into the lane. Dishes off to J.C. Proctor, and she is blocked, but Swathers will retain possession as the ball went out of bounds.
And that's just one of those things, as J.C. Proctor is only a freshman right now, she'll learn how to play against that defense down low and go up strong with the ball. so far playing very solid this year, though.
Yeah, she's been improved a lot.
Yoder finds Bruggen in the corner, shoots the three. Just off the mark, rebounded by the Lions. Robinson to take it up the court. Finds Schrader for a three. Just short, rebounded by Heston.
Williams with it on the right side. Throws it inside to Jace Proctor. Jace Proctor 2 dribbles back and is fouled on the arm by Raylan Robinson.
And Brian Weatherman, head coach for Minneapolis Lions, wasn't really happy with that call. Wanted a jump ball, but the refs are going to give Raylan Robinson a foul.
McGill inbounding the ball. Lions tip the pass. It'll be a jump ball. Heston retaining the, or sorry, Lions retaining the ball.
Swathers in there, 1-3-1, or what is this?
I don't really.
1-2-1-1, something like that.
Just some kind of corner trap, but Minneapolis breaks it.
Schrader with it on the left wing, up to McClure. McClure looking to get inside, out to Schrader. Schrader just wants to shoot it. Bruggen guards her tightly. She picks up her dribble. She'll find Hurt. Hurt will dribble in, find Weatherman, and Hurt double dribble. It'll be Swather basketball.
Against the Swathers, you really want to maximize how many possessions you get, so you just got to really focus on doing the little things.
Bruggen at the corner, drives inside. Nice little spin move, it'll be just off. Rebounded by Hurt. Finds McClure at the wing. Back to Hurt, top of the key. To Schrader at the wing. Finds 14, top of the key. Just left, rebounded by Heston. Williams taking it down the court. Finds Bruggen. Bruggen driving inside, she'll get fouled. Heston checking in number 5, Callie Yoder, and number 4, Ashley Lehman.
Riley Robinson pick up her first personal foul. Callie Yoder, middle drive, over to Jace Proctor. JC to Ava. Ava left-hand drive into Casey. Casey will shoot the 12-footer, and it's good. McClure with the trap right there on her. Up to Weatherman. Weatherman on the left wing. Up to Hurt, up to McClure. Swathers in their zone, and JC Proctor will commit the foul on the slap.
Swathers checking in number 15, Abby Proctor, and 21, Avery Crable. Schrader inbound the ball. That'll be a 5-second violation. It'll be Heston's ball.
And again, as Peter mentioned, you just can't have those turnovers. You cannot give Heston more possessions than you have. You got to make every single one count.
Yoder finds Lehman. There'll be a foul.
Moving screen on Avery Crable, it looks like.
McClure taking it up the court. McClure looking for her teammate. Finds Robinson. She'll fumble the ball. Find McGill at the wing. Swathers swing the ball. Lehman. Lehman finds Proctor. Proctor over to Yoder. Lions.
You got it, Connor.
Lions steal the ball. McClure, top of the key. Finds Schrader at the wing. Lob pass over to her inside. Her with the wide open layup. Making the score 15-18 with 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Yoder with it, looking to shoot. Crable with it, over to Lehman. Lehman picked up her dribble. Back to Crable. Back to Lehman. Swathers just trying to get anything working with Bergen out of the game. And Abby Proctor's pass will overthrow Callie Yoder.
And both teams right now are struggling to clean it up. And both teams, a lot of turnovers really quickly. They just need to clean it up on both ends of the court for both teams, realistically.
Yeah, you just need to settle down, just relax. I mean, I bet anxieties are pretty high with being second round sub-state game, but you just gotta relax.
McClure with it, top of the key. Was poked to the backcourt, but the Lions retain possession. And Robinson to bring it up. Robinson. And Robinson dribbling around for a while and she'll be fouled by Ava McGill. Maybe a little bit of a push. So Minneapolis will retain possession. What is it? 15-8.
Yes.
Schrader with the three, just short.
Great box out by J.C. Proctor on, I believe it was Hurt.
Heston is now in the bonus from that foul.
Second personal foul on Bailey Randall Hurt.
Boxing out in this game for the Swathers is going to be a big thing for them. I believe that's going to make or break this game.
It's going to help that that Hurt just picked up her second personal foul, but
J.C. Proctor's second free throw will be good. McClure taking it up the court. Great defense by the Swathers. It'll stay with the Lions though. 10 seconds left. McClure drives inside. She'll be fouled.
Sorry, go ahead. That's what Heston cannot do with 7 seconds remain. Foul, and now Minneapolis is in the bonus. They're going to get 2 free throws right here.
McClure's first free throw is good.
Yeah, in the last like 2 minutes and a half of this game, both teams have only managed to score 3 points, so. Her second free throw is good.
And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Here in the shed, Swathers lead the Lions 16-10. A high, quickly paced quarter, a lot of fouls, a lot of scoring. So yeah.
You know, I definitely think the Lions can hang with the Swathers tonight. Like if they just don't turn the ball over and limit their fouls, yeah, 16-10.
So yeah, right now I think what Heston's doing a good job of, they're dominating the offensive and defensive rebounds right now. I haven't seen Minneapolis get many rebounds whatsoever, and I think that's the difference right now. Other than that, both teams really just need to clean it up offensively and stop turning the ball over.
Yeah, Minneapolis has definitely shown that they can hang in this game. I mean, they started out 6-0, but now it's just a matter of settling down, just getting your shots to go and stuff.
And scoring right now for Heston, Kendall Bergen with 9 already, Abby Proctor with 2, Casey Mason with 4, and J.C. Proctor with 1 for Lions. Braley Hurt with 5, Josie Schrader with 3, and Macy McClure with 2.
Swathers ball. Callie Yoder to take it up. Finds Ava McGill. Swathers moving the ball around the perimeter. Yoder at the wing. Over to Bruggen. Lob pass over to Callie Yoder at the wing. Yoder driving inside, passes out to Mason for a nice midi. It'll be good.
She must have mini magician on Hall of Fame. I feel like she's always making good middies.
Stolen by Proctor on the errant pass from Schrader. And Bruggen will be fouled in transition by Weatherman. I believe that will be her first or second, I can't remember. Her first personal.
I'm gonna say something, but only after she shoots free throws.
Still can't say that, Peter.
Now you messed it up. If she misses it, we know why. Okay, well.
Kendall Bruggen is the last person you want to put on the free throw line.
No, you're right, you're right.
There
I
you
think
go.
she's 4
I
for
said
4,
it.
4 for 4 today.
I said it.
She's also leading Heston in scoring with 11 points right now.
I wonder what she's averaging per game. It has to be maybe in the 25s, honestly. 23, 25.
I'd say low 20s.
Yeah. Had a couple of 30-point games this season.
I don't think she's quite cracked 40 yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, also though, they have everybody scores.
Yeah,
so
it's
she
not
doesn't
just
really
her,
have to.
right? Yeah, no, she's the D1 athlete, but
Yeah,
it's not just her.
She doesn't have to carry the workload of just carrying everybody on her back.
Great skip pass from Bruggen there to Proctor. Proctor will shoot the floater, and it's good.
Kendall Bruggen and Abby Proctor, arguably one of the best one-two punch duo in 3A.
Schrader with it, dribbling right. Over to Weatherman. Weatherman will look to get a shot, and they'll get it to Schrader in the corner. That ball was poked away by Bruggen, and Bruggen will look to push.
That'll be a charge violation on Bruggen. Lions ball.
I think that was more of a out of control kind of foul that Bruggen tends to be in transition when she's just running around. So
I think what really separates Kendall from everybody else is just how fast she plays.
Yeah. That's just part of her game.
Yeah.
Just sometimes gets quick and then.
Yeah, she just outruns people.
Robinson with it on the wing. Left-handed dribble drive into the lane, into Hurt. Hurt to Weatherman. Weatherman to Robinson. She'll get her own rebound and make the layup. 22-12 is our score. 6 minutes to go here in the second period.
Bruggen with the ball at the wing. Swings it over to McGill.
And McGill's pass goes right through Casey Mason's hands. And it will be Lion basketball.
You like to see it. Minneapolis crowd have a pretty good crowd. I'm not sure how far they're away, but I'm sure they're at least an hour. Pretty good crowd though.
I heard
tonight
an
on Monday night.
I heard like an hour and a half around there. One thing though I will say, if you couldn't see the score, I would think that the Swathers are up by like 15 or 20 points, but they're only up by 10. So Minneapolis is playing very, very well.
Swathers ball, Proctor to inbound the ball. Finds McGill at the elbow to Proctor, over to Abby Proctor inside. Abby Proctor will be fouled. She'll get 2 at the free throw line.
And a little fun fact, so far in this game, we've had about, 11 minutes of gameplay-ish? We've had 14 fouls called, so a very scrappy game so far.
Yeah, I would have to say that Swathers have probably gotten most of those.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it's
what,
yeah,
8 to 6?
6, so it's not really too uneven right now.
8-6, 9-6, something like that.
8-6.
High arcing free throw is off the mark from Proctor. Hurt will get the rebound. Hurt to McClure. McClure will push it. Great press break from McClure there. Schrader's got it on the wing. Up to Hurt. Hurt inside to Robinson, to Smith, and she will score the layup.
Yoder driving into the corner. Takes the screen by Abby Proctor. Finds J.C. Proctor on the perimeter. J.C. Proctor to Abby Proctor. Dumps it off to Kendall Brugan inside, just off. It'll be Heston's ball. Callie Yoder to inbound. Finds Brugan in the corner. Brugan inside with the midi, just short, rebounded by Schrader. Schrader to take it up. Over to McClure. McClure setting up her offense. Finds Smith, over to Schrader. Her inside. Great defense by J.C. Proctor, back out to Schrader. Schrader dumps it off to Hurt. Back to Schrader in the corner. Schrader to McClure. Resetting their offense again. Schrader at the wing, lob pass over to Hurt. It'll be a foul on the Lions, Heston's ball.
Yeah, a little bit of a push off.
And that's really big. Brayley Hurt picks up her 3rd foul of the game. She's the leading scorer right now with 5 for the Lions. That's a big foul.
Yeah.
I watched the replay on our stream, and it did indeed look like a charging foul by Hurt, so great call there by the officials. Just a little bit too much shoulder.
J.C. Proctor wide open at the 3. Doesn't look to shoot. Brugan finds Yoder inside. Nice pass by Brugan. Lions will take a timeout. 25-14 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds until half.
And a very strong quarter by Heston there. They've turned it around on offense. Still a few careless turnovers that probably should not happen with this team, but overall, a really strong quarter. And so far for scoring, as of right now, for Heston, Kendall Brugan with 11 points, Callie Yoder with 2, Abby Proctor with 5, Casey Mason with 6, and Jason Proctor with 1. For the Lions, Riley Robinson with 2, Brayley Hurt with 5, Josie Schrader with 3, Atlee Smith with 2, and Macy McClure with 2.
McClure to inbound to Weatherman. Weatherman back to McClure. McClure will dribble it as she has all game to get it past half court. She'll throw to Schrader in the corner, up to Weatherman. Weatherman and Schrader are the strong shooters here for the Lions. McClure over to Weatherman. Weatherman back to Schrader. Schrader to McClure. McClure to Smith, Smith to Schrader. Schrader to Abel, over to Smith. Up to Weatherman, Weatherman will dribble drive. Not there, out to Abel, over to Schrader. Really good movement here by the Minneapolis Lions on this possession. You get a block every time on that one. Not much contact by Casey Mason there on the block.
First person on Casey Mason. Number 15,
Abby Proctor and Ava Miguel checking for the Swathers.
Bell to inbound into Smith. Over to McClure on the right wing. Back to Smith. Smith to Weatherman. Weatherman to Bell. Bell to Smith. And we're doing somersaults on the basketball field.
Nothing wrong with a little gymnastics,
Oh,
right?
I know, right?
I feel like the Lions are getting really good movement on the opposite side, but Swathers are doing a great job of jumping to the ball.
Scores 25-14, 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Inbounds to McClure, McClure to Smith. Smith to McClure. McClure dribble drive with the right hand. Nice layup off the glass. Great strong drive there by McClure.
McGill over to J.C. Proctor. Callie Yoder, top of the key. Dumps it off to Mason. Mason short pass to Abby Proctor. Proctor gets a screen by Mason. Mason inside, out, back out to Abby Proctor. Another screen by Mason. It'll be a timeout by the Hesston Swathers.
I believe this has to be, assuming Swathers don't score many more points this half. This has to be one of the lowest scoring halves by the Swathers all season, I would have to say.
They're still on pace for 60 points, Peter.
Nah, yeah, they're doing pretty good right now, both teams.
No, I'm just saying like in a half. I feel like Swathers have scored more, recently at least.
So in second round of sub-state on this side of the bracket, we'll go over that. Hesston obviously is playing Minneapolis right now. Also tonight at Riley County is going up against Southeast of Saline. Hesston played Southeast of Saline first game of the year, beat them by I think a decent amount. Have not seen Riley County yet. They're 14-5 on the year, so.
We played them in the Trojan Classic.
You're right, never mind. So we played both of these teams, so whoever comes out of that, assuming whoever wins this game, will face up against Riley County or Southeast, two very solid teams.
Abby Proctor, top of the key. Over to her sister, J.C. Proctor. J.C. Proctor to Callie Yoder. Finds Bruggen. Over to McGill. Back to Callie Yoder. Setting up her offense. Finds Proctor at the elbow. Back over to J.C. Proctor to McGill inside. Finds Bruggen at the three. Abby Proctor in the corner. Proctor drives inside for a nice layup, and it's good.
Off the window and in for Abby Proctor.
Strong baseline drive there.
Very long possession. I believe that was probably what, like 20, 30 seconds of offense?
Both teams trading off too. Minneapolis had a few really long possessions. Proctor daring about to shoot it on the wing. Back to Smith. Back to Smith. Over to McClure. McClure up top. Will dribble it around. Left-handed dribble drive. And she will clip Callie Yoder, and it will be a blocking foul. That will be Yoder's second personal foul.
That will be Callie's third. So not a good sign, especially for your point guard. She'll probably be out for a little bit.
There's 4.9 seconds left here in the period. So I would assume Callie will still stay in for the offensive possession after the free throws.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a different lineup at half.
And that will do it for the first half in the shed. Heston leads 27-17, a solid half by both teams. 10-point lead right now for Heston. So far for scoring, Kendall Bergen has 11, Callie Yoder has 2, Abby Proctor has 7, Casey Mason has 6, and JC Proctor has 1. For the Lions, Riley Robinson with 2, Brayley Hurt with 5, Josie Schrader with 3, Atlee Smith with 2, and Macy McClure with 5.
So that'll do it for the first half for the Heston Swathers going against the Minneapolis Lions. Stay tuned for the second half as we will be back in 7-ish minutes. Welcome back to the second half of the Heston Swathers against the visiting
Minneapolis Lions.
Minneapolis
Yep, there you
Lions. Got a little bit.
Nah, it was a long halftime. It was what, we
Yeah.
were gone 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It's quite a while. It happens, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, as of right now, Heston leads 27-17. A pretty good game so far. Both offenses and defenses showing their bright sides in this game on, yeah, like I said, both teams. So we'll see where this game goes from here.
I bet Minneapolis had a big emphasis on maximizing possessions, just slowing things down, you know, just settling down. You can't rush yourself too much because Swathers do play at a very high pace. So with them playing at a high pace, you have to do your best to try and just play your game and just slow things down because you don't want to get too rushed.
Yep, and then Coach Richardson for Heston telling Swathers to just take care of the ball. You're a better team than this, turning it over a lot. So
McClure dribbling on the perimeter, passes to Weatherman. Weatherman with the shot is good.
Right out the gates once again.
Brings the lead down to 7 points as somebody is tardy. Once again, Connor Graber, why are you tardy?
I've been here all the time. I've been here on time.
2 tardy people today. It's usually just Connor.
I don't know what you guys talking about.
I'm sure you don't. And there's
Callie
Eli.
Yoder in the wing. Callie Yoder looking for her teammates. Finds Abby Proctor inside, out to McGill. McGill to Callie, Callie to Kendall. Kendall over to Abby Proctor. Proctor lob pass to Mason inside for a nice layup. McClure taking it up the court. McClure finds Robinson. Robinson over to Schrader. Schrader to Weatherman. Back to Schrader. Weatherman in the corner. Back to Robinson. To Schrader in the corner. Schrader driving inside, back to McClure. Her at the top of the key for a 3. Just off, rebounded by Abby Proctor.
Up to McGill. Mason will go back down low, and that'll be the 4th personal foul on her. Great job of the Swathers to go right at her to start the half to try to get her back out of the game.
And so far, Heston has looked at Casey Mason a lot down low. Right now, she has 8 points, has been fouled multiple times. And another big emphasis on that foul. Number 10, Brayley Hurt picks up her 4th foul of the game, which is not good for the Lions. She will be subbed out for number 22, Atlee Smith.
Two for 2 from the line there by Casey Mason, bringing her point total in double figures. McClure will take it with her left hand up the floor, 23. Macy McClure over to Robinson. Robinson look inside, not there. She'll throw it over to Schrader. Schrader right hand dribble drive. Out to Smith, over to Weatherman. Weatherman asking for a screen. Comes off the screen, has a wide open 3, didn't shoot it. And the pass is stolen by the Swathers, and the Swathers will look to push. We're gonna transition over to McGill, over to Yoder. Yoder left hand dribble drive. Out to Casey Mason on the wing, 15-foot jump shot, in and out. Bergen with the rebound, and a charge call on Kendall Bergen for extending the arm. Big sequence of events there.
And that was a good take by, I believe that was Josie Schrader. Was that Josie Schrader that took that charge?
Yeah.
I believe, yeah. Good take by her.
Lions subbing in Raylan Robinson for Josie Schrader. McClure to take it up the court. Good defense by Ava McGill. Finds Robinson at the top of the key. Back to McClure. McClure driving inside.
I think she was grabbed from behind by McGill.
Yeah, that's a very good call, especially with being a lot of bodies inside the paint. It's a very tough thing to see, but good call.
J.C. Proctor checks in for the Swathers. Weatherman in the corner. Over to Robinson. Robinson left-hand dribble drive. She's fouled by J.C. Proctor across the arm. She'll shoot 2 shots.
This is definitely very uncharacteristic from the Swathers. I think they just got 3 fouls in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, we just passed 20 fouls right now. 21 fouls this game. So both teams racking up them fouls pretty quickly.
I can definitely tell what the Lions focused on at halftime. It was really to just impose your will and go to the basket, you know, be aggressive, go up with shots, take your threes, because you don't want to be too conservative. You still want to be taking shots.
Take it possession by possession. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's a very winnable game here for the Minneapolis Lions. Robinson's second free throw is good. 31-22, 5:20 to go here in the period. In the third, Williams with it over and on the wing to Bruggen. Bruggen trying to get someone open. She'll dribble by herself. Top the key. Over to Proctor. Proctor to Williams. Williams left-hand dribble drive, blow by. Just missed it off the glass. Smith the rebound over to McClure. McClure up to Robinson. Over to Abell, back to McClure. Or up to Robinson, over to other Robinson. Inside to Smith. Robinson right-hand dribble drive. Off the mark, into McClure, and fouled by Ava McGill. Swathers just having uncharacteristic fouls on the arm, on the body. Got to clean that up if they want to win this game.
I'd also like to mention so far, I don't believe Lions have been doing a good job stopping Kendall Brugger from scoring. I mean, she definitely hasn't scored this half. She scored maybe 2 points in the second quarter.
How many points does she have?
She has 11 points. 9 of them came from the first quarter, I believe. And then she has maybe 2 more outside of that.
Is it
but
the free throws in the second quarter?
It might have been.
Okay.
But Heston is doing a good job finding other players to score in place of Bruggen, as she's probably going to be pointed out more than other players.
So 31-24, 7-point ball game now.
McGill, lob pass to J.C. Proctor inside. Misses the layup. McClure take it up the court, driving inside. Blocked by Abby Proctor.
It will be
It'll stay with the Lions. Schrader inbounds the ball. Finds McClure inside. She'll tip the ball out of bounds. Heston's ball.
The Lions have done a good job cutting down the lead to 7. They really just need to slow things down and just continue to get good possessions. They've done that all of this third quarter so far, so let's keep doing that.
Bruggen with it on the wing. Swathers looking to get her involved. Euro step in the lane off the mark. She'll shoot and be fouled by Schrader or Robbins. Looks like it was Schrader.
So Bruggen shoots 2 shots to finally get some points on the board this half.
And she will, as she drains her first free throw.
Kendall Bruggen makes her second free throw. Robinson take. Oh.
Full timeout called by Brian Weatherman. It's probably a good call. Swathers scored 2 free throws, and probably is gonna give his team a little bit of a break, try to get him settled back in, and just keep doing what you're doing because you're outscoring the Swathers so far.
And not to mention, Minneapolis is doing all this without Bailey hurt in the lineup. As she's been out this entire third quarter due to foul trouble. So a lot of upside for the rest of this game for the Lions.
So, and the other side of the bracket for Sub-State, this is all in the Halstead Sub-State. Halstead Halstead came out with the win over Smoky Valley. Nemaha Central came out with the win over Trinity Academy. So Halstead and Nemaha Central will be playing tonight. Cheney came out with the win over Chaparral, and Marysville came out with the win over Haven. So Cheney and Haven will be also playing tonight to decide, yeah, those 4 teams deciding who else is going to go to state from this sub-state. Halstead ranked number 2 in 3A, I believe. Hesston being number 1, so that'll be a good matchup if those two end up going to state. Could see each other in the finals, possibly.
Swathers run a little trap play out of timeout. Little 1-2-2 here by the Swathers. Robinson with it up top. Over to McClure. Back to Robinson. Robinson dribble in the middle of the lane. Out to Schrader. Schrader's three's off the mark. And McGill will chase down the rebound.
Williams, long pass to Brugan in the corner. McClure tips the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Hesston. Jaden Williams inbound the ball. Williams looking, finds Brugan at the wing, over to Proctor. Proctor setting up something here. Brugan with the ball, takes the screen by Abby Proctor, swings it over to Casey Mason, dumps it off to Jaden Williams, drives inside, pass out to Ava McGill for a 3. Bang! Huge 3 by Ava McGill. Schrader at the wing. Schrader with the miscommunication pass. It'll be secured by the Lions. Back to Schrader. McClure, top of the key. Pass to Robinson, inside, blocked by Casey Mason. Williams pushing down the court. Finds Brugan at the wing. Brugan drives inside, gets an easy layup.
Big momentum swing for the Swathers.
Lions trying to make something work here. McClure driving inside, no good. Rebounded by Casey Mason. They will foul Casey Mason on the rebound, trying to get the ball back.
Swathers really just showed their ability to score off turnovers, fluttering the offense, and just doing anything however they want.
Yeah, and just like that, it's a 14-point game. Not too long ago, it was a 7-point game. Hesston showing off their talent when it comes to transition points and how quick they are going up and down the court.
JC Proctor, top of the key. JC finds Brugan. There'll be a foul
On Brugan, I believe.
Yeah, I think she reached a little bit too much around on the against the Lion, so.
And they got that wrong. They should be shooting. That's 5 free throws, or 5 fouls for the Swathers.
Good thing to see for the Lions, as it's kind of a good breather for them, and definitely takes away the Swathers' momentum.
So Raylan Robinson's first free throw is off the mark. She'll shoot a second. Second free throw is nothing but the bottom of the net, and Yoder will push it for the Swathers. Yoder to Proctor, Proctor to JC Proctor. Ashley down low to JC Proctor. Great fight there by Ashley Lehman for the bucket. Robinson with it over to McClure. McClure to Schrader. We have a foul, I don't know where, on JC Proctor, it looks like. And Riley Robinson will shoot 2 free throws. So Swathers seeing a little bit of foul trouble now with Yoder, McGill, and J.C. Proctor all having 3 personal fouls now.
Yeah, not a good sight to see, especially heading into the fourth quarter. They're all very key, either starters or rotators, so definitely need to slow down on the fouls a little bit in the fourth.
Riley Robinson's free throw will be good. Callie Yoder passes to Lehman in the corner. It'll be a jump ball. Lehman and Robinson fighting for it. Should stay with Heston.
A little bit of an uncharacteristic pass there by Yoder. Just didn't need the pass. Decided to throw it anyway and got rid of the Swathers possession arrow.
Yoder driving inside out to Abby Proctor for a 2. No good. Rebounded by the Lions.
Weatherman. Connor, go.
Schrader at the wing. Finds Robinson top of the key. Back to Schrader driving inside. Finds McClure at the top of the key. McClure over to Weatherman. Lions swing it over to Schrader. Good D by Abby Proctor. There'll be a foul on the Lions.
That'll bring their team fouls up to 4, as Riley Robinson has 3 fouls on the night. And Atlee Smith will check in for Robinson. What's the foul count at, Zach?
I have it at 26 right now.
Wow.
So a lot of fouls this game. Like I said, a pretty scrappy game.
Averaging about 10 fouls a quarter here. So Brueggen with it, left wing. It's stolen by McClure in transition. Left-hand layup is good.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. 40-29, Kendall Brueggen with the ball. Brueggen wasting some time here, trying to get the last shot.
Wasted 15 seconds with no pressure at all.
Brueggen finds Proctor. Proctor drives inside, tries to get a midi. No good, rebounded by Ashley Lehman. She'll shoot it. McClure will hold the ball. And that'll be your third quarter.
Yeah, very good scoring for both teams. Swathers started out a little bit slow. Lions got the lead, or got to be down only by 7, but now Swathers lead back up by 11. So we really just have to focus on the little things.
So yeah, as we mentioned, a very scrappy game so far. 26 fouls total. If I'm correct, I could be a few off. If anything, there might be a few more. Heston scoring so far. Kendall Brueggen has 16. Callie Yoder has 2. Abby Proctor has 7. Casey Mason has 10. Ava McGill has 3. And Jason Proctor has 3. For the Lions, Riley Robinson has 6. Brayley Hurt has 5. Josie Schrader has 6. Atlee Smith with 2. Macy McClure really had a good really good third quarter. She has 10 points, and Raylan Robinson with 1 point.
Well, down to the fourth quarter, definitely a great game so far. The Lions can keep the ball, limit the turnovers, and stop the Swathers on defense, then they're definitely still in this game.
Yeah, this is definitely a winnable game. They've played very solid against, the 4th ranked team overall in state. Very solid, only an 11-point game. They've been within only several times. So this game can go any direction depending on how the teams play and how they respond to each other.
McClure over to Weatherman in the corner. Brueggen intercepts the pass, driving inside. She'll get fouled.
And not a good start for this fourth quarter by the Lions. A turnover, first pass right off the bat. But Kendall's pretty sneaky. She gets in those passing lanes really quickly, and the defenders don't really see it coming a lot. So a good steal by her.
Bruggen's free throw is good. Bruggen makes both of her free throw attempts. Robinson inbounding the ball. Finds McClure. Good defense by Ava McGill. McClure swings it to Weatherman. Weatherman with McClure to the three. Bang!
Good shot by Macy McClure as she cuts down a lead to just 10.
McGill at the wing. Over to Bruggen at the top of the key. Swings it to Yoder. Yoder to Abby Proctor at the top of the key. Bruggen in the corner. Swings it over to McGill. McGill in the corner. Takes the screen by Casey Mason. Finds Abby Proctor for a three. Just off. Rebounded by Heston. Tip pass by the Lions.
McClure with it in the backcourt. Over to Weatherman. Weatherman to Robinson. Robinson over to McClure. McClure dribbles right towards the middle of the floor. Back to Schrader. Stolen by Abby Proctor. And Yoder will bring it up for the Swampers.
Lions fighting for the ball. Lions coach will call a timeout, securing the ball in their possession.
Kind of an off possession there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know who had the ball, but they were on the floor and they passed it to Weatherman, who was also on the floor. So
I don't know how many timeouts you get in high school, but Coach Brian Weatherman has called at least 5 timeouts.
he's had a lot of
this game.
timeouts, yeah.
And I think you only get 5 or 6 in high school, so.
Does it work? Does it reset at half? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it resets at half.
Oh, it does?
I bet he has one more timeout.
Got it.
Hopefully he knows that. That's going to be a big thing go late into this game. So Connor, tell me, how excited are you that Saquon Barkley got the largest running back deal in NFL history?
Oh boy, you know, the Eagles franchise is just at an all-time high right now. Man, I'm proud to be an Eagles fan. That's all I can
You
say.
better watch out though. In 3 years, you guys are gonna have no money.
Yeah, the same thing that happened with the 49ers is gonna happen with you guys. You guys, too many superstars. You can't pay them all, and then you're gonna be bad.
Hey, it does help that they let Darius Slay go.
That
though.
is true. They did let Slay go.
That one hurt, Connor.
R.I.P. R.I.P. He
not
will be
dead.
missed. He will be missed.
Big,
I mean, he's not dead, but okay.
big play, Slay. Proctor with the rebound off the miss from McClure. Proctor dribble it right. She'll bring it up for the Swathers. No big deal. She's looking for a teammate. Back to Yoder. Yoder all the way into the lane, off to Casey Mason. And Casey Mason's layup is off the mark. And Hurt will get the rebound. And a foul by Bruggen. I believe that will be her
Is that her fourth?
third or fourth.
That's
I
her,
think it's
definitely her fourth.
That's her fourth.
Wow. That is a big
Bruggen's
loss for the
fourth
Swathers.
personal.
Very big loss for the Swathers.
So Swathers are going to have to play play about 2-3 minutes without Bruggen here in the fourth quarter, only up 10 on the Minneapolis Lions. Big shift there.
I wonder what her plus minus is. It has to be in the 10s.
Well, her plus minus is pretty much all of the plus that Heston's had all year because she basically doesn't come out of the game.
Yeah.
McClure stumbles the ball.
Pretty sure she dribbled it off her foot.
They're going to give it to Heston.
Yeah.
Was that a jump ball? They never
Yeah.
really called
Jump
anything.
ball.
Jump ball.
It's kind of a pile on the floor, so I'd assume that's what it
I
was.
think, yeah. And we had possession arrow. Although they haven't, yeah, okay. So it was jump ball.
Callie Yoder taking it up the court. Dumps it off to Williams. Over to Proctor. Back to Yoder. Yoder takes the screen by Abby. Nice pass by Yoder inside. Abby shoots off the backboard. Both teams fighting for the rebound. That'll be a foul on the Lions, I assume.
Riley Robinson.
A lot of quite a bit of interesting sequences. A lot of people falling on the floor, diving for loose balls.
And now you see foul trouble start to pile up for both teams. Riley Robinson with her fourth personal.
Yeah, we're up to 29 fouls so far.
man.
And I have tallied fouls that I've seen, so there could be more that I missed. As far as we know, there could be 30 plus. But I have 29 as of right now.
That's pretty close, I'd say.
J.C. Proctor at the wing. Yoder, top of the key, over to McGill. McGill finds Williams at the corner. Back to Proctor. Proctor with the midi. Really short. Heston fighting for the rebound.
It will be a push off, so Heston will remain with the possession as there will be another foul.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think the most fouls I've ever seen in a game was like C-team sophomore year, where we might have had like 40 or 50 fouls.
Dude, that was crazy. I remember that.
Cheney, was it sophomore year?
Yeah, something like
Cheney was
that. Was it
crazy.
home? Because I remember.
No, it was Cheney away. I
No,
remember.
it was in the auction.
Yeah, I remember it was in the auction.
I don't know what we're talking about then.
It was a game where there was literally 50 fouls, and it took, like, the boys' game was at halftime when we finally got the C game over. It was
Really?
it took forever.
wow. Bergen checks back in despite having 4 fouls. Still 5 minutes remaining.
Williams driving inside. Lions will tip the ball. Hurt back in the game, driving inside. Oh, she'll be fouled out with 5 fouls.
That is huge.
That was a great take by J.C. Proctor. She got set, and Hurt just ran right into her, not knowing she was there. But great game for Bailey Randall Hurt there. In foul trouble all game, but showed grit and toughness when she was out there on the floor. So props to her for a good game.
Yeah, Swathers definitely came prepared for the big matchup inside. Definitely did a lot better job than they did last year in the state championship game.
We got a push on Riley Robinson, and I think that's her 5th too.
Yeah,
So
that is. And that's probably not a foul you should be having at that moment.
She kind of just got up into the back of J.C. Proctor and pushed her out.
Yep.
So
that will be it for her as well. She finishes the game with 6 points. Bailey Randall Hurt finishes the game with 5 points. So those two young sophomores combining for 11 of the 32 that Minneapolis has.
Well, honestly, I don't remember the last time I've seen 2 players foul out in the same game for the same team.
at least in high school.
Yeah, in high school.
College, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
J.C. Proctor's first free throw is good. Second free throw is good. Smith inbounds the ball to Robinson. Robinson trying to find a teammate. Over to Schrader. Schrader to McClure at the wing. McClure to Robinson. Robinson driving inside. That's a tough layup, rebounded by Heston.
I bet Swathers are just going to look to try to chew some clock. A little bit of a comfortable 12-point lead, so you don't want to do too much at this point. Just slow things down and just get good shots.
Close to a backcourt violation there by Bruggen. Swathers are also in the bonus, so any foul will put them at the strike for 2 shots. Felt like the foul count was just 1 to 2, and now it's 5 to 1, so.
Heston Swathers are definitely in a great position right now.
And Peter's guess was correct. It looks like they're just doing their best to chew some clock, and Jaden Williams will draw the foul.
I believe that's on Weatherman, her 3rd personal.
Yeah, that's just a tough position for the Lions to be in. With 3 minutes, 34 seconds left, already in the bonus and down by 12. I mean, I think it's better to try to test out your luck by putting them at the free throw line than to just try to get a steal or something.
Did she make that free throw?
No, she did
okay,
not.
I did not see.
But she will make her second. Brings the lead up by 13.
Robinson to bring it up the court. Over to McClure. Finds Smith. Smith to Robinson, over to McClure at the wing. Schrader at the top of the key with the three. Bang! Huge three by the Lions.
I believe that's her third three of the, well, yeah, third three of the game, I believe.
Williams at the wing. Back to Yoder. Back to Williams. The Lions will foul the Swathers.
I looked up for a second. I thought that was on Bruggen there. Scared me a little bit.
Schrader picks up her second personal, sends Bruggen to the line for 2. First free throw is off the mark. She will shoot one more free throw. So the Swathers have committed 35 fouls this quarter. Didn't know if you guys saw that too, but I
We
did.
are actually at a total of 34 fouls, so that's maybe a coincidence. I don't know.
I mean, that's like the centuple bonus.
No, I think it's just bonus, Peter.
It's like she might
Massive
have taken
side eye to
next.
Zach right now. As Casey Mason will go to the line for 2.
And there appears to be a little contention in the Minneapolis crowd. They think Mason might have traveled before that.
I think she did too. She took an extra step inside, but.
And another thing, that will be Weatherman's 4th foul. So another person edging to foul out.
Casey Mason shoots her second attempt. It's good. Bringing the score 47-35.
Mason's had a very solid game tonight, barely missing any mid-ranges and doing pretty good on her free throws as well.
McClure drives inside for a layup.
Would be a block on Casey Mason as it brings a foul for this quarter to 2 and not 36.
However, we did just surpass 36 fouls.
Wow.
This game so far.
So in case you did like miss any, maybe probably in the 40s, honestly.
I maybe missed 1 or 2. I'd guess it's probably 37, 38 maybe.
McClure misses both her free throws. Rebounded by Heston. Wow, Heston fumbles the ball out of bounds. Lions ball.
Schrader to inbound, into Smith. Smith will dribble, drive, and be fouled by Casey Mason. Still 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go, 47-35 our score. Swathers up 12.
Anything can happen. Lions are still in this game.
Yeah, only down by 12. It's got to get a couple of good momentum shifts.
Weatherman to Schrader inside. Schrader barely misses her layup.
Another jump ball, but it will remain Lions basketball.
I feel like the ball's been on this side of the court forever. Lions seem to be getting a lot of possessions here. Doing a good job keeping the ball away from Heston.
Yeah, got to maximize your opportunities when you have them.
Ball into McClure. McClure to Schrader. Her 3 is long, and Yoder with the rebound.
Weatherman has to make sure she doesn't play too aggressive because she doesn't want to foul out.
And it looked like a little miscommunication. J.C. Proctor was trying to get it to Casey Mason, but Bruggen kind of ran right in between them and threw it too quickly and it just bounced. Looked like it bounced off Casey Mason's head a little bit.
Yeah, I think she did have a little bit of time to maybe get the rebound. I just think she was a little bit uncoordinated.
Yeah, just a little bit flustered by getting hit. So
Swathers lead 47-35 with a minute 39 remaining in the fourth quarter. I believe right now what Brian Weatherman is saying right now is definitely get good shots. You don't want to dribble around too much. Just be aggressive. Try to go to the foul line a little bit and just settle down on defense.
Yeah, and for Coach Matt Richardson for HESSTON, you just got to take care of the ball. No turnovers, no fouling. You just have to play solid basketball for a minute and 39 seconds to put away this game. HESSTON leads Minneapolis 47-35. It's a 12-point game. I would like to mention tomorrow night, the HESSTON High School boys will be matching up against the Marysville Bulldogs here. The game will be at 6:30, so make sure to tune in on Swathers Sports Network for that.
Match up of a few studs. You got Will Otot, is that his name?
That's his name, yeah, he's good.
Reed Friesen for the Swathers.
Yep, so make sure to tune into that. That'll be a very good game for second round of sub-state.
Yeah.
Boys hoping to advance in that one.
High pace.
Yep.
High pace.
Will
game.
Otot had 64 points just a couple weeks ago,
Yep.
so.
A couple weeks ago?
It was a few months ago, I think.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh.
But either way, we'll be here at Swathers Sports Network tomorrow night at 6.
Wow. Lions rebound the ball after a three-point shot. They'll convert the layup.
And Weatherman just picked up her 5th personal foul. And great, that will do it for the senior, Brady Weatherman. So, great game for her.
Yep, she finishes
Picked up.
out the game. She did not score this game. However, she was a very strong role player. Her name was mentioned a lot tonight, so a very strong role player.
She picked up, I think, 3 fouls here in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Tough
unfortunate.
break there for the senior.
Yeah, this is a tough game on all ends of the court. A lot of fouls have been called. It's a rough game.
I wonder.
So, yeah.
I wonder, with the coach being Brian Weatherman, that there's a relation there. Swathers get it across the timeline quick. Proctor picks it up, throws it to Bruggen. Bruggen back to Yoder, over to McGill. McGill to Bruggen. Bruggen to Proctor. Swathers just holding the basketball. Over to McGill. Back to Proctor, and there's a foul on Schrader at the top of the key, and Bruggen will go shoot 2 fouls. Swathers
Free
are
throws, you mean?
free throws.
Shoot 2 fouls. I like it.
Swathers are up 49-39 with 48 seconds to go here in this game. Yeah, hats off to Minneapolis.
Bruggen makes her first free throw. Definitely a little bit too early to count out the Lions, but at the same time, Swathers look to just chew off clock, as they do have the lead and the fouls to their advantage.
McClure with the 3, just off, rebounded by HESSTON. With 35 seconds left in today's game.
And it looks like that will do it here in the shed tonight. We want to congratulate the Minneapolis Lions for their career, all the seniors. That will be Josie Schrader finishing the night with 9 points. Brady Weatherman, also a senior. We have Macy McClure and Raylan Robinson. All had phenomenal careers. We want to congratulate them for having great careers throughout their high school.
Yeah, a little bit of tough day, you know, a lot of fouls, so, I mean, just didn't really go your way, but you got to make sure to bounce back next year.
So in terms of that, HESSTON will take the win 51-39 over the visiting Minneapolis Lions. They will move on to the sub-state championship against either Southeast of Saline or Riley County in Halstead on Friday. So make sure to go to that. Well-played game by both teams tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you really just saw Swathers been doing all year, feeding off turnovers, getting points off those turnovers, and scoring a lot of fast break points.
So scoring for this evening, I'll start with the Minneapolis Lions. Riley Robinson has 6. Braley Randall Hurt has 5. Josie Schrader had 9. Atlee Smith had 4. Raylan Robinson had 1. And the leading scorer for the Lions is Macy McClure with 15 points, a very solid game for her. And for Hesston tonight, Jaden Williams with 1. Kendall Brugan, the leading scorer, with 20. Callie Yoder with 4. Abby Proctor with 7. Casey Mason having a very solid night, has 12. Ava McGill had 3. And JC Proctor with 5.
Also, hats off to the Hesston High School seniors, as those 5 girls, Brugan, Proctor, Mason, Crable, and McGill, played their last game
last
here
home game.
in the shed in their career. So we thank them for all of the fun moments they've gave us over the years here in the shed. Hope they go on to go do great things. So.
Yes. So again, we'll congratulate Minneapolis for having a good season this year, going 12-9-1 on the year. Hesston moves to 22-0, and they'll be in the championship this Friday in Halstead.
Drive home safe. The conditions are getting windy and nasty, so drive home safe. If you're driving, be safe. And we'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Yep, thank you.
See you.